department is not big in education. That's normally not their function. Their function is to enforce the laws that are out there. Environmental laws are the same way. Normally they would just as soon we go out there and just enforce the laws and stay busy with that, because when we do bring things to light, it tends to bring a lot of complaints to the department. Why are you enforcing these things? And environmental is no different. They come, we have a lot of complaints, a lot of correspondences from different groups over the years. Why are you all of a sudden picking on us as a group? The ship repair industry, the automotive industry, the power washing industry, all these different industries at one time or another have been subject or have been brought to our attention that there's an issue with their discharges. And sure enough, when we checked into it, there were. And now we've gone to the mode of enforcing the existing laws that are there and have been for quite some time. We just didn't know that there was a problem at the time. So today we're going to cover a lot of stuff. As you see, there's a lot of cameras in the room. If there's anybody that doesn't want to be seen on camera, stay out in front of them. Like I said, there's a big push for information to get out there as a police department and as the environmental crimes unit police department. We want this information out. And it's basically because I'm lazy. If I can get somebody in this room to do what they're supposed to just by giving them the knowledge, I'm not going to have to deal with them later on the wrong side of the law. Okay? And I'm all for that. So that's part of our motivation behind doing this stuff, is we prefer not to deal with you. We prefer to deal with you in this setting as friends rather than adversaries in a criminal court case. Okay? The other thing is, a lot of industries come in here thinking we're going to tell you that you have to buy this particular machine and you have to do this process this particular way. As a city, we can't do that. As an individual, I don't want to do that because I don't know enough about your individual businesses to come in here and dictate to you that you're going to have to do it this way. Okay? It doesn't make any sense. There's 1,000,001 ways to do everything out there. And you, as the business folks, it is your job to run your business the most efficient and effective way within the law as possible. And if I dictate that you have to use this particular machine that may cost $15,000, yet there's another machine over here that costs $7,000 that'll do the exact same thing, what have I done to it? Okay? I've just crippled it. It cost you $8,000 more over here than what it needed to cost. Okay? So our objective is to give you the information. You guys go back to your businesses, your operations, look at how you're running things, and see what you can do to comply. Okay? We're only going to give you what the law says. We're not going to tell you how to comply with it. That's something you have to look at in an effective way within your own business. Okay? Any questions on that? Okay. The first speaker today is going to be Amica Millage. She's with our health department in the city of Houston, and they're going to talk to you a little bit about third-party water and things of that nature, and permitting. Amica.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming out today. My name is Amica Millage. I work with the health department in the special waste section. Today we'll go over a few things in regards to our transporter permit for pressure washers, the application process, things that are required before someone is so. Okay, we'll go to Chapter 47, Article 11, transportation and treatment of certain waste. How to obtain the transporter permit, the manifest requirement, illegal car washes. As the Article 11 says, there's different types of city regulated waste that our department covers, anything from grease trap waste, lint traps, oil for pressure washers and non-pressure washers. And these individuals are required to leave a manifest on site at the time of service anytime they haul any type of this city-regulated waste, and they're required to leave this before leaving the site. And the generator themselves are responsible to keep up with this paperwork. It's called the credit and grade process. In the event that your waste is picked up, they have to make sure that it's properly disposed of at a Type 5 disposal site as well. You can access the application online. In the event you have any type of problems accessing it from this address, you can take down my email address. I'll be more than happy to send out a copy to you. It's under the form section, select pressure washers, and the transport application will be located there. Once you go ahead and fill out the application, you'll submit it back to our office, and we'll also review it, make sure everything looks correct. At that time, we'll have you come out to do a demonstration at our location, and we'll verify that your reclaims or any type of booms or mats that you're using prevents any type of water from going down the storm drain. Our permitting year, there's two types of permits. You have a yearly permit for the temporary, which is known as a monthly permit. The yearly permit starts on February 1st and ends January 31st. Regardless of whenever you apply for this permit, if you were to get the permit now, the price is still the same and the expiration date remains the same. In the event you're from out of town or you feel that you won't need a yearly permit, we do have the temporary permit option. It's good for 30 days, and you can only use that particular permit 3 times within a permitting year. Some of the things that are required for your application: proof of financial responsibility. For the vehicle and trailer, we'll need your vehicle information. Sometimes individuals choose to permit a trailer versus their vehicle. Some individuals haul their pressure washing equipment on a pickup truck, so therefore at that time your pickup truck will be the item that is permitted. Some individuals choose to permit their trailers because they'll interchange the vehicle that'll be hauling the trailer. That's fine as well. We'll also ask for your holding capacity of the tank, clear copies of everyone that's listed, clear driver's license copies of everyone that is listed on the application. And the application fee is $115 for the yearly permit. That is due at the time you submit your application in. If you're going to go ahead and do the temporary, that is $45 for the application fee, and the vehicle fee is $50. But as for the yearly permit, it's $660 for the truck fee for the year. Keep in mind these permits are non-transferable. In the event you sell your business, that the new individual that's given the business, they're required to go through the same process as you did yourself. They're non-transferable. Pressure washers must reclaim all their wastewater. They're also required to clean up any type of large spill, manifest it, and report it immediately. They must be remediated immediately. Also, you're required to take care of this waste and dispose of it at a Type 5 disposal site. And in the event, sometimes I get calls, individuals say, well, I only pressure wash this small amount. Do I necessarily need to get the permit? Some individuals might choose to just contact or use one of the permanent transporters that we already have. We have a list of permanent transporters within the city of Houston. If you like that list, you can look it up at this address here. If not, like I said, take down my email address. I'll be glad to provide you with that information as well. Here's photos of actual inspections that were, demonstrations that were being done. If you notice, the name and phone number is listed on the side of the vehicle or the trailer. You have to have the name and your phone number in 3-inch lettering. The picture towards the bottom is an example of someone doing their reclaim. We have the mat down protecting the storm drain. If you notice the red area, we put dye down to verify if your wastewater does go down the storm drain. In the event you come out to our location and do a demonstration and there is a dye in the storm drain, you will not pass. These are all different types of reclaims and booms. You don't have a preference of what type of service you use or what type of reclaim you use. You just need to make sure that it works properly and prevents any type of wastewater from going into the storm drain. Here's some more photos of individuals pressure washing. I've seen all different types of booms and mats. Some work good, some don't work as good. It's a pretty small picture, you can't really see the decal too close, but that's where we'll place the decal once you pass your inspection. It will be located on both sides of the vehicle or trailer. It will have your permit number on the left-hand side of the decal, and it'll also have your truck number on the right-hand side. In the middle, there's a color decal that will represent each year. This year, the color is purple. So in the event you see any type of transporter out there that may have a yellow or blue, any other color besides purple, they do not have a current and valid transporter permit. This here is one of the cyclone units that came to our office to get permitted. It reclaims and puts up water at the same time. It's pretty nifty. They drive it around. It did pass inspection. Everything looked good with that particular unit. This individual here has his reclaims and everything set up. It looked good. It passed inspection as well. And here's some more photos of the same gentleman. And they had very little runoff with this particular machinery that they use. The reclaim worked properly, and it didn't even get near the drain. The drain is located to the far left there, so that one passed inspection. And as I stated earlier, this is the purple decal that will be in the middle for anybody that has a current and valid transporter permit. In the event you do see someone that doesn't have a decal and they are doing some type of pressure washing, they might have a temporary permit. You're not issued a decal, you're only issued paperwork. So anytime you come across any type of transporter that they have a valid permit, they're given a vehicle registration. That information should remain in their vehicle at all times. So in the event you're in question, if they do have a valid permit, they should be able to produce paperwork showing that they did receive a valid permit. And it will have the expiration date on that paperwork as well. Okay, once you pass inspection, there's a few things that are required. Monthly reports, they're due on the 15th of each month, regardless if you have activity or not. And the complete monthly report includes your monthly report form. It'll have your name, permit number, the different manifests that were used at the time, how many locations you went to, how much water was reclaimed and disposed of. All that information will be on the report form. It will also include your manifest. That's the paperwork that you document the waste that you transported to the disposal site. That information is listed there. We also need the top white copies of that particular form. For the Fiantron manifest, and we'll need the pink copies if you have older manifest. And last but not least, we'll need the payment for your manifest. Any type of manifest that's turned in is a processing fee of $3.50 per manifest